What if the most dangerous man in history wasn't just fighting for territory, but for eternity? Adolf Hitler, obsessed with the occult, relics, and hidden knowledge, launched quests for artifacts like the Spear of Destiny, the Holy Grail, and the Shroud of Turin. Some say he even dreamed of unlocking the secret to immortality through bloodlines, DNA, and what's now called the God gene. Today, on Elitology, we uncover Hitler's obsession with living forever and the possibility that elite networks are still chasing the same goal today. The Nazi regime wasn't just political, it was steeped in mysticism. Hitler and his inner circle believed history held lost civilizations, sacred relics, and secret sciences that could grant supernatural power. To institutionalize this obsession, they created the Ahnenerbe, an SS research division tasked with proving Aryan supremacy and uncovering ancient knowledge. The Ahnenerbe sent expeditions to Tibet to search for traces of a master race, to the Middle East for relics of biblical power, and across Europe to seize artifacts tied to kings and emperors. Their goal wasn't just archaeology, it was the belief that objects and bloodlines carried mystical authority. And at the heart of this quest was the most infamous relic of all, the Spear of Destiny. The Spear of Destiny, also called the Holy Lance, comes from the Gospel of John. When Jesus had died on the cross, a Roman soldier pierced his side with a spear to confirm death. Tradition names that soldier Longinus. Legend says Longinus was nearly blind, but when Christ's blood and water flowed onto his face, his eyesight was restored. In that moment, he declared, "Truly, this was the Son of God." His faith changed instantly. Longinus left the Roman army, embraced Christianity, and openly preached his new faith. For this, he was arrested, tortured, and executed. He became one of the earliest Christian martyrs. Because of this story, the spear became more than a weapon. It was seen as a symbol of transformation, healing, and divine power. Over time, legends grew that whoever possessed it would control the destiny of the world. Charlemagne carried the spear in battle and ruled a vast empire. Napoleon sought it, but never gained it. In 1938, Hitler seized it from Vienna, convinced it tied his destiny to world conquest. And when Allied forces captured the spear in 1945, just hours before Hitler's suicide, many believed prophecy had been fulfilled. Once he lost the spear, he lost his power. The Holy Grail and Wewelsburg Castle. The Nazis didn't stop with the spear. They also dreamed of finding the Holy Grail, the chalice said to have held Christ's blood at the Last Supper and crucifixion. According to legend, it granted eternal life to its keeper. Heinrich Himmler, head of the SS, was obsessed with the Grail. He transformed Wewelsburg Castle in Germany into a ritualistic headquarters, complete with a Hall of the Dead, patterned after Arthurian legends. Himmler envisioned the SS as a knightly order, guardians of ancient power, with the Grail at its center. Nazi expeditions even searched Spain's Montserrat monastery, long rumored to guard the Grail. To the Nazis, this wasn't fantasy, it was a serious quest for divine legitimacy and immortality. The Shroud of Turin and Christ's DNA. Another relic Hitler coveted was the Shroud of Turin, believed by millions to be the burial cloth of Christ, bearing the faint image of his body. Some believed the shroud held traces of divine DNA. During the war, the shroud was hidden in a secret location in Italy to protect it from Nazi looting. Rumors say Hitler sent agents to seize it, convinced it could grant supernatural power or even be used to clone or resurrect Christ. The idea may sound outrageous, but it matches Nazi ideology. They were already obsessed with eugenics, racial purity, and the manipulation of bloodlines. The shroud represented not just faith, but the possibility of touching divinity at the genetic level. Modern science has explored the concept of the God gene, the theory that humans may have genetic wiring tied to spirituality. While controversial, it adds chilling context to Nazi pursuits. Hitler's regime already conducted horrific genetic experiments, seeking to engineer a master race. Imagine if they believed spirituality itself could be encoded in DNA, something they could isolate, control, or weaponize. Some fringe researchers suggest Hitler's ultimate dream was not just world domination, but the creation of a superhuman race, immortal, godlike, and loyal to his ideology. Was Hitler's quest for relics and DNA just symbolic, or was he truly chasing eternal life? From the Spear of Destiny to the Holy Grail and the Shroud of Turin, the pattern is clear. Hitler and his inner circle believed conquering death was possible. For them, relics weren't just historical curiosities. They were tools to bend history, biology, and even the divine to their will. The obsession didn't end with Hitler. Today, billionaires pour fortunes into longevity research, genetic engineering, and transhumanism. Projects range from anti-aging drugs to attempts at mind uploading and digital immortality. But it doesn't stop there. Unlike in Hitler's time, today millions of ordinary people are willingly handing over their DNA. Companies that promise to trace your family tree or tell you where your ancestors came from. But behind the scenes, that genetic information is being stored, studied, and in some cases, even sold. Think about that. While Hitler dreamed of seizing Christ's DNA to unlock immortality, today we line up to give our DNA away for free. Are we blindly walking into a trap, providing the elite with the very blueprint of our freedom and individuality? Hitler's obsession with the Spear of Destiny, the Holy Grail, the Shroud of Turin, and even divine DNA reveals a disturbing truth. For some, power is never enough. They want to outlast time itself. And while Hitler failed, the quest didn't die with him. The pursuit of immortality has simply shifted hands, from Nazi occultists to modern elites chasing transhumanism, genetic engineering, and yes, collecting your DNA. The only question left is, are we repeating history, this time by choice? This has been Elitology, where we uncover the hidden world of wealth, power, and mystery. Subscribe and join us as we continue to explore the secrets the elite don't want you to question.